What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Thursday with a 3-game slate here tonight. I got it broken down for you with 6 of my favorite plays, my money 6. So before we get going, be sure to slap that like button. It really helps me out. I greatly appreciate it. So thank you if you can do that. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon and get alerted every time I upload these NBA DraftKings plays and just advice and stuff like that on every single slate. So let's get into it, though. I'm going to go with Kevin Durant. Not much to it. He's been super usage over the last few games, shooting over 20 times a game. Without Draymond Green, the rebound totals have been up. The assist totals have been up without Steph Curry. He's been getting some blocks as he's kind of more of a rim protector without Draymond. So everything's just trending in the right direction. It's not a great matchup going against the Toronto Raptors, but they've been playing in some extremely high-scoring games recently. And if that turns into the case again here, then Kevin Durant, with how much he's been involved over the last few games, without those two studs, Curry and Draymond, I think he can have another 60-plus DraftKings outing here. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first guy. I'm going to go with De'Aaron Fox, the fastest-paced game of the night, and a really good matchup going against the Clippers, a team that struggles against point guard. So Fox, he's been in a little bit of a tough stretch recently with the shooting, but this game was a blowout. He didn't get as many minutes as he normally does, and I don't know, it's just a really good matchup and everything like that. It should be the highest scoring game of the slate, just how things are projected out. It's only 3 games here. I think Fox has really good upside. I think he can get 40-plus DraftKings points, honestly, because when his shot is dropping and when his assist totals have been on, he's had some 40-plus DraftKings point outings. So I think he can have another 38 to like 40 here in this game. A nice price tag at 7,200. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my second guy. And I'm going to go with Sabonis here at 7,500. Going against the Lakers here, a really solid matchup. He's been really involved with Oladipo being out, and then with Tyreke Evans being promoted to the starting lineup. So that means Sabonis is really carrying the full load with the bench and stuff like that. And he's in just 23 minutes, the guy's gone 2 double-doubles in the last 2 games. And the Lakers, they do struggle against centers. They can't allow some big rebound totals to those guys down there. So I think if Sabonis, if he gets around 23 minutes, it might be difficult for him to reach like full value. But if he could get a few extra minutes here in this game, maybe they put him at the 4, or if Miles Turner does get in foul trouble and he's struggling a little bit and they turn to Sabonis a little bit more for some more offense, then he can have a huge game here. And at 7,500, the price tag isn't too appealing, which could make him lower owned. But I think with how involved he's been with the Oladipo likely out here again, Sabonis could be that go-to guy in the offensive end, leading for him to get some more minutes. This game was also a blowout, so maybe that kind of factored into it going against Utah. But I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my third guy. Then I'm going to go with Marvin Bagley here. At 5,300, everything's kind of been trending in the right direction for him, with the minutes going up 34 and 30 the last 2, and the fantasy points have followed. He's gotten 40-plus in 2 out of the last 4 games. A solid matchup. Like I mentioned, fast-paced. It's projected to be the fastest-paced game and the highest-scoring game on the slate. So this game is definitely one I'm looking to kind of stack up. And Bagley has a really good value at 5,300, especially if he continues to get those minutes. So that's pretty much the main thing to it. If he plays well, he should get around 30 minutes again and be able to return value at 5,300. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my fourth guy. Then I'm going to go with another rookie here, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been playing really well recently. The minutes have been there, similar to a guy like Bagley, where he's been playing well enough where he's been getting those solid 29, 30 minutes the last couple games. In 2 out of the last 3, he's gotten us value at 33 and 32 DraftKings points. I did struggle a little bit against Memphis and Portland, but those kind of were lower scoring games. Portland does have some solid defense against guards, and against the Kings are a little bit weaker defensively against guards. So I think Gilgeous is just a little bit too athletic. Maybe if he matches up with a guy like Fox or maybe Buddy Hield, I feel like he's just too lanky and athletic for those guys. So I think he could take advantage of that matchup. And also, Collison he's okay defensively, but he's not like a great shot blocker, I would say, or a great rim protector, meaning Gilgeous-Alexander could definitely score some around the hoop, and he's been a little bit more active with the rebounding and assists, especially the last game. So that's a thing that could turn into his favor with the value of 4,900. So I can see him getting 25 plus, maybe 30 DraftKings points again in this game. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there. Also, Avery Bradley has been really struggling, so Gilgeous-Alexander should remain with those solid minutes. And then I'm going to go with Darren Collison. He's been kind of the one that's actually done the best without Oladipo. I thought it was going to be Tyreke Evans that was stepping up, but it's actually been Darren Collison just based on DraftKings ability. He's not been scoring too well, but the assist totals have been really solid with 11 and 11. If he could have scored a little bit more against the Lakers team that isn't great against point guards defensively, then he could definitely return some good value at 4,700 here. He got some solid run last game, 32 minutes, and he's just been a good facilitator. So at 4,700, doesn't need to do that much. I think he can step up again here. The Lakers, they've been allowing some big games at point guards recently. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my final guy of the Money 6. So I hope you enjoyed it. You got De'Aaron Fox, Kevin Durant, Sabonis, Gilgeous-Alexander, Marvin Bagley, and Darren Collison. Kind of a youth movement with Fox, Bagley, and Gilgeous-Alexander. But it's only 3-game slate. Slim pickings, but we'll still make it work. So leave a like if you enjoyed it. Might have already said that. Subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Twitter at MoneyWebby for any updates in these plays. And good luck tonight. We'll see you back here again next time.